Welcome to the broadcast. Today we've got special guest TJ House here, along with myself, for the broadcast between the visiting Lions of Emmanuel College and the Southern Wesleyan University Warriors. Taking place in this Conference Carolinas matchup. On the floor for the Lions is going to be number 23, Carlos, number 31, Grogan, number 32, Bendela, number 34, De La Boer, and number 40, Forrester. For your Warriors, it's Burnett, Sparks, Kerstevska, Richardson, and Waters. Southern Wesleyan in the home gray with blue numbers outlined in white. Emmanuel in navy with the maroon numbers outlined in gold. So here we go for the tip-off here in historic Tysinger. These former opponents in the NAI Conference SSAC, now opponents here in Conference Carolinas, tip-off in Tysinger. Man-to-man defense by Emmanuel. Waters turns, dumps it out to Richardson. 3 balls up, no good. Rebounded there by the Lions. Lions bringing it across the timeline. The 4 out, 1 in set for the Lions. Dumped down into the low right block. 15-footers up and good. And that's Forrester for the first 2 points.
A little miscommunication on defense there by the Warriors.
Sparks now puts it on the deck. Left hand floaters up off the glass and good for 2. On the deck, knocked back 3-pointer up and good for number 31, Grogan. Kerstevska now pick and roll with Waters. Kerstevska now to Sparks. 4 out, 1 in set for the Warriors against man-to-man from the Lions. Burnett looks at the 3, turns it down, spin dribble, pops it to Kerstevska, 10 on the shot clock. High pick and roll. Out to Richardson, puts it on the deck. 10-footers, good.
Nice penetration by Bree Richardson.
Inside now to Forrester. She tries to go up strong with it. Doesn't get the foul, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Waters and the Warriors. Coach Bonner and the Lions call set 4, which is a box formation. Screen the screener. Nothing open there, and Waters almost with the pickoff. Back to Forrester. Out high now for the Lions. High pick and roll for the Lions. Bree gets stuck on that, and there's going to be a foul called against Southern Wesleyan. And that's going to send number 23, Corliss, to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against 30, which is Emily Waters. That's her first, team first. First one's up and good. Second one's good. And Emmanuel's going to drop back in their man-to-man. 7-4 the lead, 8:10 left first quarter. Kerstevska with a left-handed dribble, pops it to Burnett, to Richardson. Richardson looks inside, but nothing there. Burnett back over to Kerstevsky. Off the dribble, 3-ball now. Off the back rim, no good. Here come the Lions now across the timeline. 31 puts it on the deck. Baseline, nothing there. She goes back to the baseline with the behind-the-back move off the glass for 2. Solid move by Grogan there.
It's important for SWU Warriors not to let her get off to an early start.
Long shot there by Burnett and the Warriors. Nobody there rebounding for Southern Wesleyan. The Lions end up with another rebound. Stays possession here off of the Warriors. So the Lions with 18 on the shot clock, up 5 at 9-4 here in the first quarter. Into Forrester. Forrester back to the inbounder. Grogan with behind the back, and she walks with it as she was trying to give it up to Forrester.
Solid defense by Jessica Sparks.
So the Warriors need to come down here after a few possessions with nothing made, and they're 4 out, 1 in, and they need to rebound better out of this formation as well. Waters with a nifty pass to Burnett. Burnett takes it in, 5-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound there by number 34, the Lasbor, as now here comes Grogan and the Lions. Forrester with the 15-footer, it's short. Burnett comes up with it. She's got a 1-on-2. She forces the action, and it's off of the Warriors, and the Lions will retain possession.
Number 1, Denisha Hall for the Warriors is coming in for Lasana Burnett.
Right now, the Warriors not able to make even the easy ones. Only got 2 field goals here in the first quarter. 6:25 left. So a back screen leads to a layup for the Lions, and they're now up 11-4.
The Warriors must contain her as she scored 21 against the Warriors in their former matchup.
Sparks looks at the 3, nothing there. Hall on the deck now, 14 on the shot clock. Richardson looks inside, nothing there for Waters. Krstevska now here to Sparks. Sparks puts it on the deck left hand, goes to Krstevska. She's going to have to shoot a long 3. Hits nothing but the backboard, and here come the Lions now with a fresh 30. Grogan outside. And dribble drive by number 34. The Lasbor is going to head to the line to shoot 2. So Southern Wesleyan struggling with the rotation on the backside of their D.
Yes, I think they're getting caught up on the front action between the guards, and Emmanuel doing a good job by bringing their big girl up to allow the backside to be wide open for the back screen.
So the high pick and roll is paying dividends for the Lions, and that's a staple of Coach Bonner. He runs a lot of high pick and roll action, trying to get the back door for an easy layup on the backside of the screen. So first shot is good. The second one bounces around and in. 13-4 now, the visiting Lions with the lead.
Coach Davis for the Warriors has brought in Lonisha Lee and brought Lasana back in for Emily Waters and Eva.
So a small lineup here defensively for the Warriors as a 3 ball goes up for the Lions. The long rebound is gathered up by the Lions. As number 32, Bendela, went to the floor. Man-to-man defense for Southern Wesleyan, switching guard to guard right now. In the post is Forrester. Left hand is up and bounces around and in. 15-4 here first quarter. Shots up for Hall, nothing there. And here come the Lions. Grogan with the dribble drive, left hand, and it's off the glass and good, and that's going to lead to a timeout by Southern Wesleyan. 17-4 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. Warriors. The Lions lead here 17-4, 4:30 left first quarter. Southern Wesleyan with a small lineup. Burnett going to play the forward position. Richardson spin dribbles inside. Hall takes a look at the 3-0 there. Burnett's not going to step out. She puts it on the deck, left hand, forces it over to Lee. Lee now kicks it a little too far out there for Sparks to be able to gather it up and shoot it. Sparks into Burnett. Burnett goes left hand, right hand. Hall now puts it on the deck, right hand. Burnett up and off the glass for 2.
That's a good driving kick by Denisha Hall.
Much better movement without the ball. 3-pointer up and rattles out for the Lions, and here comes Sparks and the Warriors across the timeline. Sparks to Hall. Hall has room to drive. She loses control as it's swiped away by the Lions.
And it seems to me that Coach Davis for the Warriors has switched his defense to an intangible 2-3 zone.
Yeah, you're right. As the Warriors now in 2-3 and the Lions are going to set up and shoot threes, and I'm not sure if that's what the Lions really want to do. Hall now puts it on the deck, hesitation dribble, and it's going to be off the Lions, and so the Warriors will have it underneath.
The Warriors cannot give Grogan too many good looks as far as she's leading Emmanuel Lions in 3-pointers this season.
So 4 around the 3-point line here with the out-of-bounds play. Burnett surveys back to Richardson. Richardson to Sparks. 15 on the shot clock. High pick and roll for Sparks. She fires a 3 and it's short. Burnett able to come up with it. She goes up and off the glass too high. The Lions with another rebound. That's 11 to 3 in total rebounds in favor of the Lions.
I think part of that is because the Warriors are struggling to land a ball in the basket.
And the Lions knock it down, and that's Grogan, just like TJ said. Got to know where she's at on the floor.
Look like the Warriors are running the flex offense right now. Led to a layup by Jessica Sparks.
Sparks with a good baseline cut out of that flex offense. And the Warriors settle back into this 2-3 zone. High post, back out, dribble drive, left side to Grogan. Grogan goes left hand. In the short corner, left side, bounces around and in. Right now, the Lions shooting nearly 60% from the floor. Inside the Burnett, early in the shot clock, far side to Richardson. Richardson travels with it as she tries to give the pump fake. Turnover gives the ball to the Lions. (22-8), 1:49 in the first quarter.
The Warriors are really struggling offensively.
So another change in defense. The Warriors go to the 1-3-1, double team in the corner. Right into the low block, and the Warriors separate, but are able to come up with the rebound here. Burnett pushes it hard. There's a 2-on-2 here. Kicked out to Krstevska. Nothing going again for the Warriors, who are shooting 0 of 7 from the 3-point line. (1-3-1) with Grogan in the corner and a low block now. So low block to high block, and it's turned over by the Lions. Lee in transition. She goes right side corner. On the deck, shots up, no foul called, and that's going to be the Lions now with the block shot.
23 in transition for the Lions. Missed the layup. Warriors with the rebound.
Williams with the 3 ball.
I think that was a 2. Her foot was
called
on the
line. It a 2 on the line. 22-10 here. 2 possessions left in this first quarter as Krstevska gets a hand on it. Williams now left hand, 1 versus 3 here. And she's going to force the action as she travels with it.
There's multiple stops in a row for the Warriors, but they must convert these stops into buckets.
So 26 on the game clock. That means no shot clock here as the Lions are up 12. Krystewska at the top of the 1-3-1, Lee on the bottom. Deep corners a double team. And that's going to leave Grogan open, right side, nothing there. Rebound, though, for the Lions. And up and good off of the glass for 2.
Even with the half-court he is no good.
So Southern Wesleyan trails 24-10 here after 1 quarter. Some quick stats before we go to timeout. Southern Wesleyan shooting 5 of 17 for 29%. The Lions 8 of 15 for 53%. And likely the other big stat, 13 total rebounds, 11 defensive for the Lions, 6 total rebounds for your Warriors, 5 on the defensive end. And right now it's just making buckets for the Lions and the Warriors not. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. Second quarter action now starts out with the Warriors staying in the 1-3-1.
And Davis has put Emily Waters back in the game.
Far side, 3 is up there for the Lions. Rattles around, no good. Waters with the rebound. Here comes Hall and the Warriors in transition. Hall with a hesitation dribble, gets it knocked away. She pulls it back high. She looks inside to Waters, nothing there. Krystewska to Lee. Lee with a one-on-one situation this side. Lee forces one up, no good. Rebound Lions. Dreslinski for 3, no good, and the Warriors battle with it. They got a 3-on-1 here. Waters with the layup, and it's good. Beautiful pass there by Krystewska.
The Lions are really struggling with the Warriors 1-3-1.
Dropped 10 percentage points already from early in the game. Diagonal pass kills the 1-3-1, so let's see if the Lions can make an adaptation to their set right now with 8 on the shot clock. Nobody on the backside of the defense leads to a wide open layup for the Lions. They now lead 26-12. Lions will stay in there man-to-man. Lee to Waters. Waters to Burnett to Hall.
They're back to their flex offense.
And that pass has got to be a one dribble and a bounce pass into your post player. And that one goes into the wall, so out of play, and that turnover gives the ball to the Lions with 8:14 left here in the half.
Number 12, Chandra Young for the Warriors that come in for Lanisha Lee. Ms. Young provides a little quickness on that backside of that 1-3-1.
Number 20 there, turns down the 3. Far side here, back to her. She hesitates on it and she walks, so the hesitation provides the turnover. Southern Wesleyan ball here early in the second quarter. To Hall, into Waters. Waters spins back to Hall. Hall with the left-hand dribble, nothing there. She now has a lane, but she gives it up to Young. Young back into Waters. Water with the power dribble. And she goes off of the glass, and it's stuck between the glass and the rim, so the jump ball goes to the Warriors. So 12 on the clock, and it's a reset because of the jump ball. So 4 around here, same play as we saw the last time out of bounds for the Warriors. It's going to be off of the Lions, as Hall had a direct path to the rim, but it's knocked away by the Lions. 29 on the shot clock. High pick and roll, nothing there. Waters goes high over to Krstevska, to Burnett. Pick and roll with Burnett now to Young. Young tries to go right hand, nothing there. She goes corner now to Waters. Waters puts it on the deck, off the glass, and good for 2.
That's a good job by Waters.
Hall, nice defensive effort there. Back to the point for the Lions, and it's off the back rim, no good. Krstevska now pushes it to Burnett, who is down the middle. Beautiful pass by Krstevska. And the Warriors making a run here in quarter number 2. Short corner shot's good by Locke and the Lions. That'll slow the Warriors down just a tad. That pass broken up by Locke and the Lions. Turnover leads to transition for Emmanuel. Beautiful pass there and finish by the Lions.
Number 23 for the Lions can really get out in transition.
That's Corliss, who's got 4 points. She gives the assist there. Hall with the foul. Misses that shot, but that's going to send her to the line to shoot 2. Good aggressive move by Hall, as she then squared up nicely and was going to either make that or get fouled.
Yeah, good aggressive penetration, because the Warriors' three-point shot is not falling right now, so they got to find something else to try.
Warriors 0 of 7 from the 3, 2 of 9 for the Lions. Six to 6 here in the second quarter, as Hall makes that second of 2. So she'll take a seat as Bree Richardson replaces her, and the Warriors are going to extend a little bit here in their defense.
Full court man-to-man by the Warriors.
Might be a trap here at half. Here comes Young. She's a little late, but is able to clean it up there. She goes hard to the rim, and it's blocked. Young, though, battles, gets it back, and now this time she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one down for Young. Second one's off the front of the rim. Rebound there by Locke, and here come the Lions as Corliss brings it across. Warriors look for a double team high as Richardson tries to contain Corliss. A little push off given away up high. Man to man looks like right now as Locke fires up a 3, and she knocks it down. 33-18 the lead for the Lions.
She's another one we have to look out for. She's shooting 44% from the three-point line on the year.
So 5 out, nobody in right now. High pick and roll for Sparks. Burnett with 10 on the shot clock as Richardson off the dribble. Young now off the dribble. There's nothing inside, and this is going to cause problems for the Warriors. 4-3, 2-1. Well, that shot's not going to make it there. So a shot clock violation for the Warriors. Gives the ball back to the Lions here with 5:08 left.
The Lions did a good job clogging the lanes, as Young did try to penetrate, but the lane was clogged. Warriors back in the 1-3-1. Another steal. Young in transition. She passes to open Sparks. Sparks penetrates. Pass it back to Young. Young with the 3. And it drops. Good assist by Sparks. Young with the tray ball.
Young with a very friendly rim. Front rim, glass, front rim, and in. As that ball's thrown away by the Lions. The 4:33 mark. Not very often you see three-pointers go off the front, off the glass, off the front, and back in.
We call that a shooter's touch.
Beautiful shooter's touch. At 4:33, the Warriors trail 33-21. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. Out of the timeout, your Warriors trail 33-21, 4:33 left here in the second quarter. Emmanuel going to stay in a man-to-man. Warriors will go to a 1-4 set here. As Richardson goes inside the Waters. Waters will take a fall away 15-footer, no good. And the rebounding woes continue for the Warriors. Shot inside is off the glass and good for 2. Richardson with a good hesitation crossover for 2 off the glass.
That's a very nice move.
Two-three zone for the Warriors now. As Waters went for it from the top side and gave up the baseline, which then resulted in 2 points.
She was dependent on her backside help, which was not there that time.
Waters is Sparks. They push up hard on Sparks as Young goes off the dribble. She goes to Richardson. Richardson steps into a 3. It's long. Nobody there for the rebound. And here come the Lions as Grogan gets cut off by Richardson. She goes to Corliss. Corliss back to Grogan. Waters there to clean up the missed shot. Here comes Sparks and the Warriors to Richardson. Richardson crosses over again. She tries to go up strong. It's taken away from her. No foul call.
One-on-one with Sparks, and Sparks with the block layup.
So some consistency there, as there was body on that take by Emmanuel, same as down at this end. So 2 no calls, the referees being consistent on both of those plays. Stack play here by the Lions, and it's just straight inside. Stepped into the low block, and nobody contesting, and that's going to send the Lions to the foul line to shoot 2.
Knocked down the first shot. And she drills the second one.
So Dreslinski with 2. She'll actually head to the bench. Number 33 for the Lions steps in. That's Whitaker. And here come the Warriors. 4 out, 1 in. Kristevska to Sparks. Lee now at the top of the key. Backdoor cut by Sparks, nothing there. Richardson looks inside the Waters. Waters drop steps left foot for the right hook, and it's in for 2 off the glass. Good footwork by the interior post player for the Warriors. 2-3 zone leads to a 3-point shot by the Lions. Off the front of the rim, no good. Kristevska now brings it across. No numbers. but Krstevska drops it off to Waters. 15-footer, no good. Lee tries to battle, and she gets pushed. So it's going to be a foul against the Lions. Warriors ball underneath.
Denisha Hall comes in for Lonisha Lee for the Warriors.
Hall turns down the three, back to Krstevska. Far side to Richardson. Richardson now to Krstevska, back to Hall. Hall's got a lane to go baseline if she wants it. Richardson, 4 out, 1 in, trying to dump it into Waters. Sparks with a deep three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Again, nobody there to rebound for the Warriors.
And the Warriors are 1 for 10 at three-point line right now.
Locke turns down the three. She goes left side to Grogan. Grogan back high. Far side now. Shot is up, no good, long, and it's rebounded by Sparks and the Warriors at the 135 mark. Here comes Richardson. Richardson with a crossover. Emily puts the ball on the floor and is fouled. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So really since the first quarter and this quarter second, the Warriors and the Lions have played even. It was the slow start by Southern Wesleyan. It's got them in this hole. First one's up and good for Waters. And it looks like Burnett will probably sub in for Waters here if she's able to knock this one down. 1:30 left here, first half action, and Waters knocked down the second. So Burnett will come in for Waters. 39-27. If the Warriors can get in at halftime, down 10 or less, I would see that as a victory.
Yes, I agree.
1-3-1 defense for the Warriors. Richardson almost got a turnover there as he palmed the ball.
Grogan wide open for another three. And she's struggling tonight.
She's getting the looks, and right now, Emmanuel only shooting 25%, 3 of 12 from behind the arc. But up 12. Watch a double screen here coming from the Warriors, and here's Sparks at the top. So long three, no good off the side rim, and again the Warriors not able to get a second chance opportunity. 1-3-1 stolen by Sparks. Sparks now with a 3-on-1 to Burnett. Burnett
Good
all
pass.
The way out to Richardson. Richardson puts it on the deck to Hall. Hall now puts it on the deck. She gets away with a travel. Sparks to Krstevska, 15 on the shot clock. High pick and roll. It's shut off there as Richardson tries to look inside. Keeps her foot on the ground. Krstevska's going to have to make something happen here with 5, 4, 3, and throw it away, as everybody probably thought that Krstevska was going to shoot it.
Yeah, I did too. The Warriors might have missed their opportunity right there to go for 2 for 1. Like you said, I think they need to bring this in within 10 points going into the halftime, and they just missed their opportunity, as there's no shot clock right now, and the Lions have the ball.
So watch a high pick here. Coach Bono likes to get one at the end of halves or quarters. Going to the rim. Locke with a corner three, no good. Rebounded though by Grogan. Here comes Burnett. Burnett puts one up off the front of the rim, no good, and we'll send it to halftime with the Lions leading 39-27. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. Welcome back to the broadcast. The Warriors trail the Lions 39-27 here in historic Tysinger on the campus of Southern Wesleyan University. The unofficial halftime stats: Emmanuel College with 39 points, 15 of 31 from the floor for 48%, 3 of 14 from the three, 6 of 6 from the line. Your Warriors with 27 points, 11 for 29 for 38%. Three-pointers, 1 of 11, and from the free throw line, 4 of 6 for 67%. So the Warriors will come out in their 1-3-1 with Burnett up top and Richardson underneath. The Lions now will look to overload aside and attack the zone with numbers. High-low set here for Emmanuel as they get it knocked away by the Warriors. It's maintained here with 23 on the shot clock for the Lions. In the deep corner, skip pass there is Krstevska able to defend it. High post out to the three-point shot, right side, no good. Krstevska and the Warriors now in transition.
That was good defense by the Warriors.
Burnett, right side's going to stop, give it to Waters, who spins and fires one up, no good. And she acts like she got hit in the top of the head and a little dizzy. So again, a little high-low set.
Grogan with the tray ball.
And it's good, as that diagonal pass out of the corner high is how you kill that 1-3-1 if you're able to make a successful pass. Krstevska step back pass to Waters. Waters underneath the Richardson, and Richardson off the glass for 2.
Grogan cannot get off this second half. She's already at her average.
So the corner goes low post.
The Grogan again with a wide open three. She
missed off the left side, and Richardson now in transition. Richardson's going to force the action, and she's going to take the foul, and I think she blew out her knee as she came to the floor. Really awkward, really awkward. And I'm afraid that that is not going to be good for the Warriors and Bree Richardson. So at the 8:39 mark, we will take a timeout as the injury on the floor. Your Warriors trail 42-29. You're listening to the Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. So after the injury timeout, Richardson is lifted off of the court and does not look advantageous for her and or the Warriors, as Hall takes the first in her replacement. Second one is off as well. One, 3-1, and that double team. As Grogan turns down the three this time. Grogan stuck on a double team and could have gotten away with a 5-second call. And that pass is forced inside. It was there, but the turnover leads to possession for the Warriors. Lions staying a man-to-man here. 42-29, 8:15 left, third quarter. Sparks to Hall. Hall tries to go bounce pass inside. It's taken right away there by Corliss, who sets it up, and it's stolen by Krstevska and the Warriors. Krstevska now turns down the three, gives it up to Hall. Hall turns down the 15-footer, bounce pass inside to Waters. Waters rolls it around, no good. And the battle for the team rebound is won by the Lions. In the corner, Grogan shoots the three, no good. Here comes Burnett now, and the Warriors 2-on-2. Burnett to Krstevska off the glass and good for two. Transition happens to be the best offense for the Warriors tonight. So if the Warriors can continue to turn them over, they can play transition basketball. High-low, again, Grogan looks at an open three.
Grogan is really struggling tonight from the three-point line.
Grogan puts it on the deck. Floater is up and in for two.
She leads the Lions with 13 points a game this season already. She's at, oh no, she past 13. Right now she's got 15 points on the night.
The rebound brings the Lions across half court as Corliss goes to the corner to Grogan. Grogan, the diagonal pass out to the high top of the key. And it's lost by the Lions out of bounds, really against no defense there. Turnover gives the ball to the Lions, much to Coach Bona's dismay. (44-31), 6:29 left here, third quarter. High pick and roll. Krstevska gives it up to Hall. Hall, nothing there on the dribble drive. Krstevska to Burnett. Pick and roll. She goes baseline. Burnett off of the backboard, no good. She battles for it. Goes up quick and off the glass for two. Good personal battle there by Burnett. She's high now in the 1-3-1. High post. Grogan turns it down. Sparks pushes out on her. Three-pointer. Up and good this time for De Lasbour. Burnett now right side in front of the Warriors bench. Hall this time is going to take the three. It's off. Burnett battles for the rebound. It's out of play off the Lions. So substitution sends Waters and Sparks to the bench as Lee and McCumsum in for your Warriors. McCumsum now with a left-handed dribble. She brings it high, hands it off to Krstevska. 25 on the shot clock. Krstevska hesitates, could have taken it to the hole. Burnett shoots the three, and that's good. Burnett now adding a little bit of spark for the Warriors, both defensively and offensively. Inside, Warriors able to take it away, and Burnett brings it. She's going to go hard to the rim, off the glass, and good for two. Left hand for Burnett.
And the Warriors has brought this down under 10, trail by 9.
Burnett again on the steal. She's going to take it hard to the hole. No call there, and the Warriors are going to lose it out of play as the Lions were able to hustle back and cause Burnett to stumble as she went up. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. The Warriors have made a run. Now trail 47-38. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. (47-38) here, 4:40 left third quarter. Ball's taken hard by Corliss to the rim. And she's going to get the basket and the foul.
Lanisha going to have to take a step back when guarding her. She's a quick one.
So 3-point play by Corliss out of the timeout gives the Lions the 50-38 lead as Erskevska goes right back and is able to get to the rim with the score and the foul. It's Coach Bonner not agreeable for that call. And Erstevska gets the 3-point play. Dribble baseline as the Warriors are in man-to-man. And now the referees are going to start to call a little bit more of the bumping here in the third quarter. 9-point ball game, 30 on the shot clock. 2-2 here, so watch a screen coming high. A lot of action on that out of bounds play. A lot of backdoor cuts by the Lions as she got away with a travel there up high. Warriors stay in their man-to-man. There's got to be a lot of backside help with 15 on the shot clock. Off the high pick and roll, it's going to be Locke with the 3 ball. It's up and no good, but the rebound by the Lions is up and no good as well. Erstevska now brings the ball down the floor. Far side to Hall. Hall puts it on the deck. Hall with a 15-footer. It's off the rim, no good. Lee there for the rebound for the Warriors. New shot clock for Southern Wesleyan. Set called by Coach Davis. Erstevska is going to get a high pick and roll from Waters. Waters stays high as Hall gets the ball on the 3-point line. She drives, nothing there, giving to Burnett. Burnett looks high. The ball's bounced away. Knocked out the Hall. Hall's going to get taken out, so the foul against the Lions. It's going to be the Warriors' ball underneath. So we see Bree Richardson coming back in with her knee heavily iced and crutches. She's back on the Warriors sideline. 3:27 left here in the quarter. Young able to gather that one in. Young goes bounce pass inside, stolen away by the Lions. 5 called by the Lions. Dribble drive, Waters does a nice job on the help, but Young's going to be called on the foul, the reach in from behind. You wonder if the Warriors will go back to the 1-3-1 here as this will also be a matchup problem for the Warriors, especially on the wings.
There was nobody guarding her just now. Easy layup for the Lions.
11-point lead now for Emmanuel as Erstevska gets shut off there, and she turns it over right at the top of the key. So back-to-back turnovers for Southern Wesleyan. 33 called now by the Lions. Looks like a high pick and roll. There's that back cut. And a block called against Waters and the Warriors as Waters tried to slide over and give help there on defense. So 2:42 left here, third quarter, 52-41, 2 shots here for the Lions, and the first one's good. It's Taylor that's at the foul line. Lee goes out, Hall in for Southern Wesleyan. Has 3 fouls now against Emily Waters, 4 against your Warriors. Second one is off the back rim and in. So after getting it to 9, the Lions push it back to 13. Warriors can't settle for jump shots. They've got to get themselves to the rim. And a third turnover now for Southern Wesleyan in 3 straight possessions. Warriors are going to change their defense into a 1-3-1. 2:25 left. It's crucial possession here to not let this thing get to 15. Travel call against Taylor and the Lions. So on the reverse UCLA cut, Hall gets fouled, and that's going to be the 4th against the Lions. And looks like number 23, Corliss, picks up her 4th here late in the third quarter. That'll certainly help the Warriors as Corliss does an excellent job of running the offense for the Lions. Sparks in for Southern Wesleyan, man-to-man still for the Lions. We need some kind of screen action for Sparks. Hall puts it on the floor and off the glass for 2. Southern Wesleyan within 11 at the 150 mark. 1-3-1 defense as Young comes high, and that's going to be a travel call against the Lions. As Grogan went to the floor after Young challenged her, had the hand on the ball, and essentially Grogan lost her balance from that defensive possession. Burnett now, see if we can get some kind of back screen for any of these shooters. Let's get something going towards the rim. Waters goes hard, off the glass and good for 2. And the and 1. So Waters with a nice job of going to her offhand, getting it off the glass, and now she's going to go for the old-fashioned 3-point play. See if we can get this to 8. Off the side rim, no good. Locke with the rebound. Here comes Grogan and the Lions here with 1:21 left.
In a game like this, the Warriors cannot afford to give up easy ones at the line.
Grogan now up high. Locke inside. Diagonal passes are open here against this zone. What can the Lions do, and can the Warriors turn it over? 3 ball from the left side is off the rim, no good. Here comes Hall and the Warriors. They've got numbers straight down the middle of the Waters. Waters gets hammered, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Excellent catch by Waters as a post player to catch that on the run. That's an excellent catch by her.
And that's the way to look up the court by Denisha Hall.
Very good look by Hall as she pushed it hard after she got the defensive rebound.
And Emily did a good job rim running.
Waters composes herself and knocks the first one down, and the Warriors are within 8 here. Closest they've been in a long time.
Davis has Eva at the table waiting to come in.
And that one rolls around and in. Waters going to get a breather as Krstevska comes in. So Krstevska is going to be high now. She's got to cause some problems up top and be very active as the Warriors are really small in the defensive half. Burnett against Locke. It's knocked away. Sparks is able to pick it off. Krstevska now with the ball. Goes up with the left hand. High off the glass and good for 2. And the Warriors are back 5. In action. .15-footer off the glass and around the rim and good. And the Lions stop the bleeding.
The Warriors need to slow down and get a good shot for the last 10 seconds of this quarter.
High pick and roll, Krstevska to Sparks for 3, and that's short. And we're going to head to the fourth quarter with the Warriors trailing by 7, 56-49. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. So heading into the fourth quarter, the Warriors have done a good job cutting the lead of the Lions by 5 there in the third quarter. And now trail by 7 here. Sparks gets a wide open look and knocks it down. Trail by 4 here early in the fourth quarter. It's a good set there by the Warriors out of the quarter timeout.
As Sparks get going, the Lions are in trouble.
Good post play there by Taylor with a nice step through and off the glass for 2.
I would not be surprised to see Coach Davis run a full court man trap defense.
Sparks on the deck to Krstevska to Waters for the 15-footer. It's off the rim, no good. Little bit rushed there for Waters. The shot attempt came out flat. Warriors got to keep touch here. Oh, and a foul called in the block. That's going to be called against Hall, who had 2 hands on the back, and that's an automatic, whether you're a ball dribbler and especially in the post. Hall, who probably doesn't find herself in the low block playing defense very much, as number 22, Ajaya Taylor, is doing a post-up number here for the Lions. She's going to turn and want the ball right back here. So it's a screen to screeners. Waters able to block it, but this time she gets a rebound off the glass, and Hall's going to be called for the foul. And number 45 Locke is going to head to the line for a three-point play. So it's a double screen to screener on that out-of-bounds play.
Waters cannot leave that block.
It looks like some kind of a clear out with a high pick and roll here as Waters steps into a three ball. It's no good. Rebounded there by the Lions, but Burnett very aggressive to go for the jump ball, and that gives possession to the Lions here. 8:44, 61-52 here in historic Tysinger against this I-85 rivalry between the Emmanuel College Lions and your Southern Wesleyan Warriors. Stolen there by Krstevska, and here come the Warriors. Krstevska gives it up there to Sparks in the corner three, and it's knocked away by the Lions. .8:27 left in this fourth quarter. Ball thrown high to Waters. Krstevska now with the set. She goes high pick and roll. Spin dribble down the middle of the lane. She loses control. And here comes the Lions in transition. Left corner, and that's off the glass and good for Jaya Taylor.
And the Lions has opened this lead back up to 11.
Got to get good sets every time down. Down 11 here as Burnett shoots the far three. Locke and the Lions gather up the rebound. Here come the Lions now in transition. Shot is up and off. Burnett and the Warriors come in transition. Burnett goes strong with the floater, no good. Got to be watchful for the foul on the reach in. Going to run overload here for the Lions.
Grover
left side,
three.
Wide open look.
Yeah, timeout here.
We got one. And at the 7:18, it's 66-52. It's back to a 14-point lead after the Warriors got it all the way to 4. We'll take a timeout too. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. So out of the timeout, 7:18 left, fourth quarter. Emmanuel's pushed this back out to a 14-point lead. Man-to-man, they stay in it. Burnett now out of the flex cut. Sparks gives it up and turns it over to Locke. Locke gives it up. And Grogan and the Warriors settle this thing down. Or the Lions settle it down. There's Grogan at the top.
Again. Grogan wide open for the tray ball. And she misses it.
Lee with the rebound, and here come the Warriors now in transition. You've got to make really every possession count. Lee goes off the glass, no good. Locke and the Lions clean it up with the rebound, and here they come in transition. Really, the Lions need to slow it down in their half-court set. Foul call against Burnett on the block. That's going to send number 31, Hannah Grogan, to the foul line. She's got 18 points on the evening.
The Warriors going to have to get Jessica Sparks going.
Young in, Sparks out. Grogan knocks it down, and she's at 20 points on the evening.
Davis has Lonisha Lee, Lasagna Burnett, Tanaje Williams, and Chandra Young in all at the same time. Expect for him to run a full court track. Next made basket they get.
Williams takes a strong baseline with the left hand, and she's going to get fouled on the potential putback. She doesn't make it, but she's going to head to the line to shoot two. First one's up and good.
Warriors are now 8 for 13 at the free throw line. Now 9 to 14. Down by 14 with 6 minutes to go.
1-3-1 is extended high. And no foul called. And here comes Lee and the Warriors. Into Burnett. Burnett off the glass and good for two. 5:43 here. Fresh shot clock for the Lions. 1-3-1 is the Warriors on defense. Grogan gives it up inside. Grogan slides to the right. Now she puts it on the deck. She shoots it just inside the three. It's no good. Lee grabs the rebound and a great box out. Here comes Erstevska. She kicks it to the right side for Young. Young takes it to the rim, and she's fouled, and she's going to shoot two. So 12-point lead, the 5:18 mark. I really don't understand why the Lions are in a fast pace here, up double digits here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's part of the offensive style. They don't know how to slow it down.
Young knocks down the first. She can get this back to a 10-point game.
And
she does. Anything at 10 and under with 5 minutes left to go, it really gives it to anybody's ball game, especially with a three-pointer in play.
Overload again by Coach Bonner.
Steal there by Burnett and the Warriors. And she is a great anticipator of the passing lane. Williams was open on the left side as Lee continues to dribble it. Burnett now, she's got one-on-one but gives it up. Young forces it, and Erstevska now looks for a high pick and roll. 15-footer is good for Erstevska. She gets away with a push-off. 8-point ball game, 4:37 left. Warriors trying to pull this thing closer. Got to get a defensive stop. Dreslinski is going to get called for the charge as Lee was able to square her up and take one there. And it's going to be a timeout called by Bonner and the Lions. At the 4:26 mark, it's 68-60 in favor of the visiting Lions. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. The Warriors have the ball down 8. The Warriors were as close as 4 in the third quarter until the Lions were able to push it to double digits again. Williams goes baseline. Krstevska with the 3. That's going to be long. And Locke able to grab that. But the Warriors battle it. And it's going to be Southern Wesleyan ball on the jump ball arrow. 4:09 Warriors ball on the baseline. So a fresh 30 for Southern Wesleyan.
Waters come back in.
Running 4 out of bounds.
Waters come back in for Chandra Young on the Warriors.
All right, let's watch here as you might get Williams or Waters going to the rim for a layup and potentially an and one. Southern Wesleyan will finish up the regular season at home here next Tuesday night as the Warriors host King, 5:30 tip-off. Krstevska with the corner 3, and that's good! Warriors within 5 with the 4-minute mark.
It's a good pace, good pace. Anybody's game right now. The Warriors.
Dreslinski to this side for a 3, and she calmly knocks it down. Can't be in too much of a hurry here. Got to run a good, solid set. Williams tries to spin dribble and loses it top of the key. Grogan back to 34, who loses it out of bounds off the shot. It's going to be Southern Wesleyan basketball. Coach Bono with a little conversation with the referee. 3:28, 8-point ball game. Williams now to Lee to Burnett. Waters gets double teamed and a quick call there into the post, and that's going to be only the 4th foul against the Lions. And Coach Bono is almost going to get himself teed up here. And that's going to be number 5 against his point guard. Corliss is going to head to the bench at the 3:16 mark with the Lions up 8. Corliss, a valuable member of this Lions squad, as she just is able to do a great job of running the offense. Warriors need to take advantage here in the last few minutes. Krstevska now. Far side to Sparks. Sparks goes to Burnett. Real battle inside as Waters tries to get lower in the block. Williams takes it to the rim too hard off the glass, but she's fouled. She's going to head to the line to shoot 2. And I can tell you what, when Williams decides she's going to the rim, she goes strong.
I definitely agree with that one.
Williams now is going to shoot 2. Warriors down 8 with the 3:03 mark. Wonder when the Warriors will push up full court. Sometimes we will go 2-2-1 and go 3/4 court and get traps here at the half court line. Might be a time that we do that here as we hear Coach Davis barking out.
And there go the full court man trap.
So it's into Locke, and Locke has to put the ball on the deck. She brings it across the half court line.
There goes the trap.
Here's the double team and a quick foul called against the Warriors all the way up here by the helmet. And that's going to be against Burnett.
It's a 71-65 game with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left.
Next foul on both will send the teams to the foul line.
Warriors is sticking with the 1-3-1.
That's going to be out of play. 2:44, 6-point ball game, so a 2-possession game here. Timeout called by the Warriors. 30 seconds. Warriors down 6. We'll take a timeout. You'll listen to Warrior basketball on the SWU Sports Network. You're in the game. Out of the timeout, Warriors trail 6, 2:44 left on the clock. Emmanuel's going to be in a man-to-man set here. High pick and roll from Waters and Erstevska, and there's going to be a block call, and that bucket ought to count. We might have a turn in this call as he goes. The secondary ref comes in. I really thought they were going to overturn that call.
I was a little scared there.
So that's going to send her Erstevska to the foul line. Down 4. She could make a 3. This would be the closest the Warriors have been since the very beginning. 3-point ball game. 2:36 left in the game. 1-3-1 still for the Warriors. Drozlinski gets stuck in the corner, pops it back high. Grogan's going to shoot a top of the key 3, and she drains it.
You cannot leave her open.
Big 3 with 2:15 left. Williams and the Warriors able to keep that from going out of play. Waters now squares. She goes to the rim, left hand off the backboard and good for 2. Good composure by the Warriors. 4-point ball game. We're under 2 left here.
Grogan hiding in the corner.
She wanted that one, but gives it up. Drozlinski now top. Drozlinski again. She hesitates, steps back, shoots a 2, no good. Waters with the rebound. And here come the Warriors in transition. Down 4, 1:30 left. Sparks and the Warriors go up with it off the glass for 2, and Southern Wesleyan's down 2 with 1:25 left in this game.
I think Coach Bonner wished that he could put Corliss back in the game. She's on the bench right now with 4 fouls.
Gotta know where Grogan is right now. Top of the key shot is good for 3. Timeout called by Bonner and the Lions at 1:11.
Coach Davis showing a little passion right now.
Down 5. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network.
Lead with a minute to go.
So set here for the Warriors against man-to-man. Here comes Sparks off. Nothing there for Sparks. She goes up with a runner, and Grogan gets the block shot. And all they got to do now is run the clock out. Going to go 5 in the offensive set. Warriors have got to know what defense they're in. It looks like they're in a matchup 2-3 zone. 13 on the clock, 10 on the clock. Timeout by Ibana and the Lions with 40.9 seconds, up 5. Warriors are going to have to play this one out. We didn't go for the foul early, so now you play it out with 10 on the clock. Still a lot of time if you can keep this at a 2-possession game. So the ball will be on the side. Expect some kind of back screen to get the ball to a shooter. I would want Grogan or Jaslinski and actually even Locke to end up with the ball. The Warriors need to go for anything early. See if they can get a tip ball, a steal, and then get straight to the rim if possible. Expect Southern Wesleyan to come out and have to play man-to-man here with 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like we'll stay back in the 13. Allow them to get the ball in and try to get this rebound or turnover here. Now with 6 on the clock.
They have to shoot a 3.
Dreslinski in front of their bench. Air ball, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. 30 seconds left. 5-point ball game here for Southern Wesleyan. So expect some kind of movement with Sparks or Williams here out of this set. Man-to-man defense from the Lions. Krstevska to Burnett. Burnett back to Krstevska for a 3. She's fouled, and she makes the 3. 23.3 seconds left on the clock here in historic Tysinger.
I know Coach Bonner wishing that Corliss can be in the game right now. She actually fouled out.
So this could be a 1-point game with 23.3 seconds on the clock. The Warriors are going to need to foul, a steal or a foul on this possession. So a 1-point game, timeout by Bonna and the Lions. They're going to advance the ball to their end with 23 seconds. So the Warriors are going to have to either get a steal or they're going to have to foul immediately, which sends them to the line to shoot 2. Even then, that would only put them up 3.
Which is still a 1-possession game.
With about 20 to 21 seconds left in this contest. So the Warriors, who were down 16 points at one time in this game, are within 1 with 23.3 seconds here as the Lions will get the ball on their side of the court with 23.3 seconds left. Lee comes in for Sparks. Williams is going to be playing, looks like low here. Man-to-man, probably a switching man-to-man for the Warriors.
And a quick foul.
Krstevska comes from behind the foul lock, which is fine. 18.9 seconds left. Likely bring in Sparks and maybe Hall here.
Locke is shooting 85% from the free throw line on the season.
So a 1-point game as Locke steps up. And she knocks down the first. Sparks in for Lee. Krstevska probably communicating that if Southern Wesleyan makes their shot, they're going to call timeout. Locke makes the second. It's a 3-point ball game. Timeout for Southern Wesleyan. They're going to advance the ball to half court as well, their side. And so with 18.9 seconds, it's a 3-point ball game. So the question is here, do you go for 3 or do you go for 2?
Well, Chris, I think we should go for a 3. You have Eva, who's proven to knock down the 3-point shot for you. You have Jessica Sparks. And right now he has Williams in, who is shooting 9 for 30 from the 3-point line.
Here's what I'm going to do with 18.9 seconds. I'm going for a layup, and I'm going to try to make the shot and get fouled because in these situations, referees want to call the foul. So anything that goes to the rim, they're looking to call and see if you can get the old-fashioned 3. If not, even if you get 2 out of the set, you're still down 1, likely with 12 seconds left. Then you got their ball. They probably can still advance it, but you still have enough time to get a late 3 if needed But either way, I'll take any kind of bucket down here right now. So down 3, 18.9 seconds. Ball is going to be entered by Burnett. Looks like man-to-man from the Lions.
Look for some type of action with Eva and Sparks.
17 seconds. Sparks in the corner. Sparks for 3. Wide open look. Short and rebounded by the Lions. Rebound by the Warriors. 5 seconds. Three-pointer at the buzzer. And it's off the front of the rim. No good. Heck of a look for Sparks there. And the Warriors drop one. But after a valiant effort, it's the Emmanuel Lions with the victory, 79-76 here in historic Tysinger. We appreciate you listening. We'll be back on here in about 20 to 25 minutes for the men's game. For now, you've listened to Warrior Basketball on the SWU Sports Network.